Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sunny Savita and in this video we'll explore one more application, reg application by using Langchain, Mistral and Weviate vector database. So in the previous tutorial also I have shown you one reg application by using a Langchain OpenAI and one in-memory database, in-memory vector database, that is FICE. So first of all, let me show you that video and then we'll start with today's practical. So here guys, here is my YouTube channel where I already uploaded that video. So yesterday I uploaded that video and here you will find out end-to-end implementation of this particular application. Okay, so now in today's video guys, we'll explore or we'll implement one more architecture. Why? Because yesterday actually I was using the OpenAI API. Now in today's video actually we are going to use one open source model, that is a Mistral. So I will talk about Mistral AI and all. So what all model is available, what all model is paid and all. So each and everything we'll talk about here. And along with that, I will show you the Webiate vector database as well. So let's begin. Let's start with the practical. So here guys, if you want to get all the material, so I'm keeping all the material in my GitHub. So from there itself, you can download. Now let me show you my GitHub, and in which GitHub you will find out all the material. So here you just need to click on this. Sorry, you need to check with this particular repository, this in-depth repository, in-depth Gen AI. So once you will log in with your ID, you need to like search about myself, Sunny Savita 10. This is my username, and here in my repository you can go and check with this in-depth Gen AI. Now here you will find out all the notebook, all the like PDFs and all, everything according to the session, whatever I'm covering or whatever I'm teaching you in my YouTube channel. So this is the notebook which I implemented in my previous session. So let me show you this notebook. So here it is available in my collab as well. So the same notebook you will find out or you will get it from this GitHub as well. Got it? Great. So this is the architecture of the reg guys. Now this is the simple and naive architecture of the reg which we are trying to implement in a different way. Now apart from that, I will show you some advanced architecture as well, because in this particular architecture we can do lots of manipulations, lots of like thing we can change over here with respect to the ingestion, retrieval or generation as well. So yes, going forward basically I will show you some advanced architecture as well. As of now we are more focusing to explore the different platform, different like tools and all. So in the previous video I discussed about the OpenAI GPT and all. Now today Mistral and the Webiate. So let's start with the implementation. So first of all guys, let me open my new notebook, and here in front of you only I am going to write each and everything. So sometimes I will be copying paste and sometimes I will be writing it by myself. So I opened my new notebook, and here you can see this is my new notebook guys. Now first of all what I will do, I will change my runtime. So for changing my runtime, here I just need to click on this runtime, and then I just need to click on this change runtime. So you will find out this GPU. This is the free GPU, free available GPU from the Google side. So you can utilize this one. Apart from that, you will find out some other GPUs as well, which is a paid one. So you will have to purchase the Google Colab Pro, and then only you can access this particular GPU. Apart from that, here you will find out the TPUs as well. So if you want to use a TPU, which is a specific processing unit of the Google itself, tensor processing unit, so yes, definitely you can use this as well. But here we are using the GPU, so I'm just saving it and then connect it. Okay. So first of all, guys, I will be required few libraries. So let me copy and paste some library which we are going to install for this particular project. So here is the library. So here I'm going to use the Webiate. I will show you that how to set up the Webiate and all. I will show you that in how many ways actually you can set up this Webiate. And the second one is the Langchain. I think like by using the Langchain only we are going to implement it. In the next class, I will show you with the Llama index. So in the next tutorial, one more video I have recorded on top of the Llama index. So after this one, I will upload that one only. Then tick token, it's a package from the OpenAI for tokenization. So if you want to do tokenize your data, so definitely you're going to use this particular package in the backend. PyPDF for reading the PDF. So and this one is rapid Docker on X runtime. So it is a backend package. So whenever you are going to use this PyPDF, along with that, you will have to download this one as well. Okay. Now these are the module basically which is required. Now here you can see I connected with my runtime. Now let me put my heading as well. So here basically we are going to implement the application by using this Weviate and this Mistral. Okay. So let's start. Let's begin now. So first of all, let me install all the libraries over here. So let's wait for 2 minutes because it will take 2 minutes of time in installing all the required libraries. Weviate client, Langchain, tick token, PyPDF, and this one as well. Okay. Mm, Great. So it is installing. Until what I can do, I can write my other line of code as well. So guys, after this library, I required few more things. So first of all, guys, I will show you about the Weviate. Okay. So how you can configure the Weviate, and Weviate is the vector database. Weviate is what? Weviate is a vector database. So we use for storing the vector. If we want to store the vector, we use it. This one. Now we can use Weviate in two ways. So like files, actually we can like store each and everything on my instance as well in my in my runtime memory, in my cache memory. Or the second way is I can configure over the cloud as well. So here in this particular tutorial, I'm using the cloud variant. Okay, I'm using this Weviate database as a cloud service. So on my cloud itself, I will store each and every embedding. Okay, now how we can do that, how to configure it, let me show you now. So first of all, guys, I required couple of things for using this Weviate. So here I required this Weviate API key and Weviate cluster URL. So first of all, let me remove it because here I will show you that how to create this Weviate API key and this Weviate cluster URL. After that, guys, we required some code as well for configuring this Weviate. So let me write that as well. And by using this one, we will be able to configure the Weviate. Okay. Again, I'm saying in two ways actually you can access this Weviate. You can use it as an in-memory database, and you can use it as a cloud service as well. So here in this particular tutorial, I'm using it as a cloud service. So I'm storing all the embeddings and all over the cloud itself. Now, how to do that? So first of all, guys, you require this Weviate API key and this Weviate cluster URL. So from where you will get this thing? So first of all, you will have to log in to the Weviate website. So just search about the Weviate in your Google, right? So after that, you will get this Weviate, and just click on this try now, right? After getting this particular website, just click on this try now. So already, guys, here you can see I logged in, but in your case, you will get, so in your case actually you will get the option for logging in, or before the logging in, register as well. So below logging in, actually you will find out the register option. So simply you can register yourself by giving the email ID, password, that's it. Nothing will be required. It's like a very simple process. And after that, after register to yourself, you just need to log in. So here I already registered, and here you can see I just log in with that particular mail ID. Now I'm just clicking on this create cluster. So just click on this create cluster. After clicking on this create cluster, here actually it will ask you, right? So what it will ask you, so first of all, you can see it is showing you this two thing, free sandbox and this managed cluster. Managed cluster, actually it's a paid one. So it will ask you like $25 per month. But here we are not going with the paid service. Here we are going to create the free sandbox. Now here you just need to click on this create. So once you will do that, so here it will ask you, right? So you will have to pass the name as well. So whatever name. So here I'm writing my Langchain project. So any name you can provide, and after writing the name, simply you can create the cluster. So here you can see it is creating the cluster, and it will take some time. And after creating the cluster, definitely we can access the URL and the API key as well. It's a very simple process. Nothing you have to do. You just need to register to yourself. You need to log in and create the cluster. Okay, that's it. Nothing else. Now, guys, so let it create because it will take some time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So in between, what I can do here, in between, I can write some other code as well, because here we are going to implement this particular architecture, this rag architecture. And for that, basically will be required the data chunking, embedding, knowledge base, which we are using like Weviate, na, right? And then rest of the thing like models and all. Okay, so let's try to read the data until this cluster is being created. Now here what I can do, so here I can write the code for the data. So I require few dependencies for the data. So first of all, what I can do here, I can take this one because I was getting the Unicode error when I was implementing in my system, when I was implementing as a practice. So here you will find out this tool library which you can use for removing this Unicode error if you are getting it with respect to any URL or any string. Now I'm running it, guys. It's just an optional one. If you are not getting any sort of error, you can skip this part as well. Now the next thing is what, guys? So here I will be required the data, right? Data. So data wise, guys, what I did, so I just figure out like a different research paper with respect to this rag. So here is the different research paper with respect to this rag. Now I'm using this a particular data. Okay, I'm going to use this data, whatever like text you are seeing over here inside this PDF. So yes, this is the text basically I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the entire research paper. This I will give you as an assignment, that how to load the entire research paper, means how to load the multiple PDF. This thing I will give you as an assignment, but first of all let me show you how to load the PDF. So I will just show you with a single PDF, but here I was just like doing my research on top of the rag, and these are the research paper which is a good one, which is a like top one. And by reading this particular research paper you can understand many more things regarding the rag. Okay, again I will come to this one. So first of all, let me write some sort of a libraries over here. So first of all, guys, see one more thing. We required the embedding as well. So embedding wise, we are going to use the embedding model from the Hugging Face. So here, I'm not going to use any paid service from the OpenAI or from anywhere else. No, it's a completely open source implementation regarding this RAG. So that's why I took this Mistral and all. And here I took this Hugging Face embedding. Okay, so here what I'm doing, guys, so here I'm going to use this Hugging Face embedding. So after this Hugging Face embedding, after loading this model basically, so definitely on top of the database, on top of the data I will be using this Hugging Face model. So yes, data will be required. Now what I can do here, I can load the data. Okay, so this is the method for loading the data. And here what I will do, so first of all let me remove this particular PDF, because here I will show you from starting how to load the PDF and all. So what we have this particular code. This is the code for loading the PDF, right? Now one more thing, guys, which I would like to show you. So here if you want to load the multiple PDF, so this is the link which you can use for loading the multiple PDF as well. So I just research for you, and here you can go through with this particular code, and yes, definitely you will be able to load the multiple PDF as well if you have multiple PDF inside your folder, inside your data folder. Okay, now we have embedding model and we have this data loader. Now will be required the data from where we are going to load it, from the PDF itself we are going to load it. So here let me download any one PDF from this internet. So which research paper I can select? So let's say this one, Retrieval-Augmented Generation for knowledge intensive NLP tasks. So this is the research paper which I'm going to use here. So I just need to download it. Simply I'm writing the name, rag, okay, just only rag. Then after downloading it, guys, what I'm doing here, so I'm just keeping it over here inside my local workspace. Okay, so here in the local workspace basically I'm going to keep my data. So simply I need to like upload it over here. So for uploading, just click on this download, because this PDF is available inside this download folder. Just click on this rag, and here is download option. Now see, it's a temporary storage, so it is giving the warning after like removing this session, after terminating this session, this data will be lost. Okay, so see guys, I have this PDF. Now simply I can load it over here. So what I need to do, so simply I can load this PDF. Just a second, let me show you how to load this one. So just copy this path, copy the path of this rag PDF, and here paste it over here. Okay, inside this double quote. So I have this content under slash rag dot PDF. This is the location of this particular PDF. Simply you just need to click on this three dot, and here is the option for copying the path. Now guys, we have the data, we have a data, And here, if you want to load this all the PDF, okay, all the PDF whatever I'm showing you here, it's a research paper which I figured it out from my own research for the rag and all. So if you want to read this research paper, definitely you should download it and you should read it, because it will give you like lots of knowledge regarding this rag and all. So this second research paper, you can see here, retrieval augmented generation for knowledge intensive NLP tasks. Now here you can see the first one, active retrieval augmented generation. Now here you can see this one regarding the like evaluation and all, or additive regarding the domain specific rag. Now here you can see the next one regarding the evaluation. So this one also I was find out. And the next one here you can see regarding the multi-model. So and one more, basically fine tune or retrieval, which is the best technique. So here you will find out the multiple research paper. Definitely you should go through with it if you want to create a best to best rag architecture. Now guys, here I'm just using single PDF, but in your case, if you have multiple PDF, then what you will do? So here I have given you this link as well. So just go through with this link and try to check the code, try to take the code snippet. Okay, and after that you can load the multiple PDF as well. So here we have so this Langchain is having a different methods for loading the PDF. If you want to load along with the table, if you want to extract the table image, everything basically you will find out over here inside this particular link, right inside the documentation of the Langchain itself. So yeah, definitely you should go through with it, and definitely you need to explore it. So what we can do now, so here now the next thing is what? So the next thing is we have to load the data, and after that I will load this model as well, okay, this embedding model. And until I can check with my Weviate also. So Weviate cluster, where is the Weviate cluster? Here is the Weviate cluster. Now it is activated. Okay, so first let's load the data, then create the Weviate cluster, sorry, configure the Weviate cluster, and then will load the Hugging Face embedding model. Okay, so here what I'm doing now, so let me run it and let's try to load this particular data. So it will take some time, let it load. I hope guys you are getting this thing, and don't worry, at the end I will give you the complete revision. So don't stop this video, please watch till end, so that you will get the entire idea how to implement this right application by using this tech stack, okay, this Langchain Mistral and this Weviate. So yes, we have loaded the data. Now if you want to check, definitely you can check it over here itself. So we have this data guys, which we have loaded from the PDF itself. In front of you only, I downloaded and I loaded. That's it. Now the next thing is what? So here guys, I need to configure this Weviate cluster. Okay, Weviate cluster and client. So here I'm creating my client now, right, from the Weviate itself. So first API will be required. So from where you will get a API, let me show you that. So just click on this drop down here, and here basically you will get the option for the API key, right? And here is a cluster URL. So first let me copy this cluster URL. I just need to copy it, and after copying you just need to paste it over here. So this is my URL, and now basically I require the API key. API key I can save it over here as well, but as of now I'm not doing it. After the session I will delete it so that no one can use my own API key. So here I'm going to click on this API key. Once I will do that, here is what? Here is my API key. Just copy it and paste it over here. That's it. So I have my Weviate. Okay, I think Weviate cluster. So this should be this one. And here is what? Weviate API key. And this should be the API key. Okay, now it's fine. So let me run it. So Weviate cluster and Weviate API key. Now here what I'm doing, I'm creating my client and I'm configuring my cluster. Now here let's see whether I'm able to do it or not. So yes, it is perfect guys. So we are able to do it. It's a very simple step, nothing you have to do. Each and everything whatever I've shown you, you just need to follow that one. So yes, we are good with our Webiate, we are good with our data. Now it's time to load this embedding model. So how we can do that, let me show you. But before that, we required some libraries as well. So here we are using the sentence transformer for a sentence level encoding. If you don't know about it, you can go and check with my previous video of the rag, where I discuss all the theoretical stuff with respect to this rag. Okay, Now what I need to do here, guys, so here I required few more libraries, so let me copy and paste those as well. So here I'll be required this sentence transformer, so I'm just copying this sentence transformer. I already done my notepad, so from there itself I'm going to copy and paste, so no need to write it down again and again, and in between I can do the spelling mistake and all, that's why. So sentence transformer is here, now I'm running it, and yes, let it install. So sentence transformer installing, guys. Here you can see the size of the sentence transformer 7331 MB. So in your case, it might take time. My internet is little good, so here's it is downloading little faster. So now, guys, what I need to do here, I need to mm, load the embedding. Just wait, let it complete. Sentence transformer, and after that, guys, we'll split the data and all. I will give you the quick revision of the architecture, and then we'll do that. Okay. Oh, it takes some time, guys, because it's a huge library, and finally it is done, I think. So, yeah, it's taking a lot time. Maybe in your case also, it might take this much of time. Mm, Okay, great, perfect. It is done. Now, guys, we got this sentence transformer, and now what we are doing, we are going to load the Hugging Face, the embedding from the Hugging Face. Okay. So my model name is what? My model name is all MPNet base B2. You can simply check with the Hugging Face also. And soon I will be coming up with a one more tutorial where I will explain the Hugging Face leaderboard and Hugging Face space and the different model over the Hugging Face regarding the embedding and the open source model. As of now, you can go and check with this particular model. Simply you need to check with this particular ID. Okay, once you will do that, you will get that. Even I will show you the Mistral as well. So yes. Now here what I need to do, I need to run it, and here it is loading. So guys, Hugging Face embedding, this is the import statement. Now this is the model name, and simply I'm loading the model over here. See, simply my model is getting loaded in my local memory. And this thing actually, guys, you cannot do inside your local if you don't have good configuration system where like minimum you have a 16 GB of RAM. If you don't have that, don't do inside your local, do it inside the collab itself, because it gives you around 12 GB of RAM. Okay, so 12 GB of RAM freely. Now my embedding is done. I just simply loaded the embedding. So here I written for the GPU as well. As of now, GPU is not there. If you are using the GPU, means I try to connect it, but I think my limit exceeded. So without that also you can load it, not an issue. But yes, if you want to, if you are loading it top of the GPU, maybe the GPU is connected, the T4. I try to connect it, but I think the limit is exceed. So that's why I'm not able to connect. So here simply I'm writing the model name. That's it. So without GPU or with GPU, you can load in this particular way, or you can mention the device name also. Also, you can mention this device name like CUDA if specifically you are using the GPU. Okay, so that's why I just commented it. That's it, nothing else. So here is my embedding model which I loaded, and this is the model name. So now let me show you the architecture. This is the architecture, guys, and let me highlight what all thing we have. So guys, here, if you will look into this particular architecture, so you'll find out this data. You'll find out this data basically which we have extract from the PDF. Okay, we have this knowledge base, that is nothing, that's a Weviate. Okay, and we have this embedding model. Now what I need to do here with respect to my data, I need to create a chunks, okay, multiple chunks, and then I need to create an embedding by using this a particular model, this particular open source model. Getting my point, guys? Yes or no? So this architecture I'm using from my previous notebook. So this is the thing which now I have to do. So from the text chunk I have to create the embedding, and then I have to store inside my vector database, means inside my Weviate. So let's do it now. So here what I'm doing, so simply I'm going to create the chunking, and simply I'm going to store it inside the vector database after the embedding. So first of all, guys, I will have to use the text splitter. Let me use that text splitter. I already written the import statement and all everything. So here is what? Here is my text splitter where I'm going to split my text. Okay, where I'm going to split my text into the small uh, small sentences. Okay, so here the name is what? The name is recursive character text splitter. So in the previous video also I shown you the different text splitter. Again let me show you that. So once you will go and check with the Langchain, so there itself actually you will find out the different text splitter. So recursive text splitter, HTML, markdown, code splitter, token, okay, character splitter, and here you can see the experimental like semantic chunker, and this is like belong to the specific API. Okay, AI21 semantic text splitter. Now you can see the code as well. So here in my case, I'm using this recursively split by character. So here, what it is doing, so it is going through character by character, and based on this particular argument, whatever argument you are seeing inside the list, based on that, it's going to split the text. Okay, based on this one only, it is going to split the text. Now whatever number of tokens we are giving, whatever number of like chunks we are passing, so here you can see we are passing the size of chunk, means this much of character should be there inside one chunk, inside one piece of sentence. And here based on this particular character, it's trying to divide the data, and each and every line of code has been written inside the backend as well. So simply you can go and check that. Also the code is open source. Now apart from this one, some special character also it is using. So here is the complete list of the character, based on which character it's trying to split the data. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's try to split our data, and then we'll store it inside the vector db. So here simply I have used it, this recursive text character, recursive character text splitter. Here is what? Here is nothing. Here is a chunk size, and here is a chunk overlap. So if you don't know about the chunk overlap, guys, you can go and check with my previous tutorial. There I have already explained you. Now here simply I need to create an object of it, and here I'm splitting the data. The data is nothing. The data is the pages, means inside this particular variable I kept my data. So I'm running it, guys, and here you can see simply I like created the chunks of the data. In my previous video also I have shown you one like text splitter API, where you can directly pass the data and you can check. Okay, you can check your chunk. You can check your chunk basically, right? So if you don't know about it, just go and check with that particular tutorial. You will get the clear cut idea. You can visualize the chunk over there, right? Now we have this doc. After the splitting, after making a chunks of the data, chunks is nothing. It's a like a piece of sentences from the data. Here you can see how many chunks it has created. So the total is 728 from here. Now what I'm doing, so now I'm just going to create an embedding from here. So first of all, guys, what I required the data. Okay, means I required a model, that embedding model, and I required this data, this chunking. And this thing, this after the embedding, basically I will keep it inside my database. That is nothing, that's a Webiate. So here let me copy and paste the code. With that actually I will be able to do the embedding. I will be able to create my numerical representation of the data, and I will be able to store inside my Weviate database as well. So here is what? Here is my Weviate. So I'm just calling this from document. Here I'm passing my docs, means my data. Okay, so this is my data which I'm trying to pass over here. Let me keep it inside that. Okay, already inside the docs. And then I'm passing this embedding model which I loaded from the Hugging Face. And here is what? Here is my client. Client is nothing. Client is my Weviate client. Okay, the client basically which I configured over here. So this three thing will be required, nothing else. Let me show you my client as well, which I configured over here. This is the client. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just simply running it, and let's see whether I will be able to store it or not. So yes, it is running, and it is showing me some sort of error. Single error could be done. Checking class extension could be done. Connection error, guys. Let me check. Everything is perfect or not. Wait. Mm, I think everything is perfect here in the Webiate. Okay, it is up and running. Now what I can do, again, I can check over here with my client. So let me check with my client whether it is running or not, guys. It is simple to check. Okay, client is perfect. Let me check over here. Did I miss something? Okay, perfect. So here is a Webiate, and this Webiate actually I'm using from the vector database. So Webiate API key, and here is a Webiate cluster. Now let me run it again. Great. Now here is what? Here is my client. Webiate URL. And here is what? Here is my API key. Okay, perfect, guys. Now let me again check whether we are able to run it or not. So let's see, guys, it is working or not now. I think it should work now. Yes, maybe it is storing the data. That's why it is taking this much of time. After embedding, it is doing that. So here is what? Here is my document, and here is what? Here is my embedding model, which I loaded from the Hugging Face. And this is what? This is my client. By text, no. By the embedding, basically, we'll try to do the similarity search and all. That's why I kept it false. That's it. So here, I hope it is doing now. It is working now. Let it complete, and then I will. mm do the similarity search and all, and then I will create my uh, chat system, okay, the drag system. So it's taking some time, guys, and maybe in your case also it might take the same time. Okay, so until what I can do, I can write other line of code. I'm just copying it paste. So here, guys, this is the configuration which I'm doing, and the data basically which I'm storing here. Now the next thing is what? Next thing is this similarity search. So where actually what I'm doing, so here this vector db, the vector db which I've created now, on top of it I'm calling this similarity search method, and here simply I'm asking what is attention, what is a rag, right? So let me do it. Let me keep it outside and let me show you clearly without this print statement. So here what I'm doing, I'm showing you this vector db dot similarity search. Means if I will call this similarity search method on top of this vector db, and here I can write the numbers as well. So how many like similarities, similar sentence you want basically based on the rank, right? So it will give you the rank result, means top rank, that lower rank, that lower rank, right? Like that, from that one itself, from the second one itself, like the third one and all. So here you will get the number of sentences, okay, number of similar sentences based on the rank. So let me ask the question. Previously, I was using the different sentence when I was practicing. Now here I am creating the like different question based on my PDF. What is a rag? Now let's see whether I am able to do it or not. Means whether I am able to get my answer or not. So simply I can search from the vector DB itself, and let's see what will be my output. So here it is giving me top 3 result based on this particular question. So here you can see this particular result. Now you can extract it also. So that's why I had written this print statement. Now simply check, let me check with my print statement. You won't get this less and all. Now here simply I can search, I can like get this so simply I can like extract it from here, from this list as well. So I just need to write this 0, means I will get the first index from here, and here from here basically I can take this page content, okay. So you will get your proper sentence, page underscore content. Now I'm just printing this page underscore content. So here is my actual sentence. Now I'm going to print it. So let me print it so that you will get the clear cut answer. So this is your first answer, okay. This is the first answer which you are getting. based on this particular question. Now likewise you can get the second also. So let me show you the second answer as well. So here what I'm doing now, I am going to check with the second answer, and likewise you can check with the third as well. So here what I'm doing now, I am checking with the third answer. So how many answers you got? You got three answer in total, three answer. Now you can check over here as well, all the three answer. Okay, yeah, and here I just extracted it. I just extracted so that you can read it carefully. So guys, we are done with our retrieval. Now it's time to generate the output from the LLM. So for that, we required one prompt template. So here I am passing my prompt template. This is what is my prompt template, chat prompt template. And here is my template, guys, where I'm passing my question and the context. Okay. So question is what the person is asking, what like that particular question, and context is what that I'm getting from the database, vector database, retrieval. Okay, this is the retrieval thing, this context. Now what I'm doing, I'm creating my template, and if you don't know about this chat prompt template and all, just go and check with my previous video, and that I have explained in a very detailed way. Okay, so here you can see chat prompt template. This is my template, and here is my question, and this is my retrieval which I'm getting from my database. Now my template is done. So let me print this particular template. So step by step I'm showing you each and everything, guys. You can stop, you can pause the video, and then you can like write it down by yourself as well, or otherwise you can go and check with my notebook, which is available inside the GitHub. Okay, now what I'm doing here, so here I am showing you my prompt template. I'm just passing it to my this prompt template method, and now my prompt template is ready. So this is my prompt which I created from this particular template. Now what I need to do, I required the LLM, guys. So this LLM, see, we have two ways for accessing the LLM from the Hugging Face. So first of all, let me show you this Mistral, right? So if you will go and check with this Mistral website, mistral.ai, so just go and check with the models. So there actually you will find out two type of model. One is the optimized one, and the second is the open source. So in the open source one, there's two model, Mistral 7B and Mistral 8x7B. This two model is the open source one. You can get the complete details of this model. So English and code, 32K context window. Now here, fluent in English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, is strong in code. Some other languages also they can decode. Now here you can see the context window and all, and it is under the Apache license, means it is a open source one. Okay, so I can use this particular model from the Hugging Face, and here you can see the optimized one, which is a paid one, which is a paid. Now you can access it by generating the API key, but for that you will have to pay. Okay, so if you will go and click on this API key, so here it is simply showing you that you cannot generate your API until you are not adding the subscription. So you will have to take the subscription, and based on that only you can access that model. Getting my point? So now let me show you this Mistral 7B model from the Hugging Face. So there is two way there for accessing this model. So simply you can create the Hugging Face pipeline. You can load this particular model. You can create the Hugging Face pipeline. And the second way is what? The second way is directly you can load this model by using the API key also, Hugging Face API key. So I'm showing you the second way by using the Hugging Face API key. Directly you can load the model. Already the method is available. The class is available inside the Langchain. That class name is what? Hugging Face Hub. Okay, Hugging Face Hub, which is required the API key, nothing else. And here we have the second way as well, where you will have to create the pipeline, means in memory. Okay, in memory you are going to load the model. So that thing I will show you later on. Later on means in my next tutorial, where I will be implementing this RAG system by using the Llama. So here I'm loading the model by using the Hugging Face Hub. I'm trying to show you each and every way so that you will be familiar with each and everything. Getting my point? I think yes. Now what I'm doing here, so here I'm loading my model. For that basically I will really require this Hugging Face Hub. So simply you can check with the documentation also with this Hugging Face Hub. Now what I'm doing here, so here actually I will be required few things for loading the model. So let me copy and paste. So here is what, here is my class. I will be required this Hugging Face API token. I'll be required this ID, okay, this model ID. The model name is what? Mistral 7B instruct version 0.1. And here some argument, if you want to provide, you can provide. So temperature means what? Just to tweak the output, whatever output I'm getting from the LLM. And max length means 180. So in with this particular, so my output will be this will be the length of the output. So here I required this Hugging Face API token. So here I already saved it, Hugging Face API token. Now let me activate this particular token. Okay, and here I'm going to be copied. So how I can copy it? Simply I can keep it over here. or I can access it from this code as well. So instead of copying it, I'm accessing via this code. So it is very simple process. You just need to copy and paste this code, and here you need to write the token name. So let me take the token name over here and let me paste it now. So this is my token name, which I am going to be copy and paste over here. And with that, I will be able to access it. Now let me copy and paste this thing and let me keep it over here. So this is my token, guys, Hugging Face token, which I am going to be import. Guys, I hope this thing is clear how to load the token. Here simply you can search it, and if you want to know that how to generate the token, in my previous video I have shown you this thing, but let me show you over here as well. Just go and check with the Hugging Face. Just click on this profile icon, and here actually you need to click on this setting, and then just click on this access token. Just you need to click on this access token, and here you can create your token. So this is my token which I created and which I saved over here, and in your case you can create your own token and you can save it. That's it, nothing else. So here guys, I just saved the token, and now let me load the model, guys. So yes, I'm done with the loading. I'm able to load it. Now I just need to generate the response. How we can do that? It's very simple thing. So first of all, let me import few more library which is required. I will let you know why. If you have seen my previous tutorial, definitely you must be knowing it. So here I'll be required this ragsystem. So this library and this ragsystem, nothing else. Okay, that's it. And then one more thing. So here what I required this uh invoke method. So ragsystem dot invoke. Now guys, what I can do here, I can pass my query inside this invoke method. I will do that, just wait. So I hope this is fine. So multiple query I can ask, or I can create the if else condition as well, so that it will be working in the loop as well. Now guys, we require two things here. First is retriever and the second is output parser. So let me do it. So first of all, let me create the output parser, which will be responsible for parsing the output, whatever output I will be getting. So in the output, actually, we have so many markdown and all, so that I won't get it if I'm using this uh, str output parser. Now here my object name is what? Output parser, right? So this is what? This is my name. Now I will be required the retriever also. So guys, here let me create the retriever. So retriever basically, so I had created this vector db. Let me show you this vector db, where it is, this vector db, uh, this one. Now on top of this vector db, I just need to call one method. So here the method name is going to be something. Let me copy and paste this method name. The method name is going to be as underscore retriever. That's it. Now this is going to become my retriever. So I have this output parser, and here is my retriever. Now guys, one more thing you will see over here. So we have this retriever which we have created, right? Context means what? Retriever which we are getting from the knowledge base. Question means query which user is asking. So whatever thing I will pass over here inside this invoke method, so automatically it will take it over here. Why? Because of this runnable pass through method, because of this runnable pass through class. Here I am passing the object of it, right? So it will automatically take the dynamic query. Now here is my prompt, model, and output parser, which I am combining by using the expression language of the Langchain, and we are creating a chain, a rag chain, right? This particular object. Now let's see whether it's working or not. So first of all, let me import it. After that, I'm going to create out object of this output parser, then database as a retriever. Now here is my rag chain, where I'm combining each and everything like retriever and this runnable pass through for the dynamic query, prompt, model, and output parser. And here my query. So it's simply I can ask what is a rag system, or what is rag application, whatever I can ask. So here simply I'm asking, and guys, this PDF, okay, this particular PDF which I downloaded, which I'm using for creating my rag architecture, based on that only I'm asking the question. So guys, now it's your time to use the entire PDF, multiple PDF, and trying to enhance the capability of this application. Here I use the single one, and I given you the resources where you can use the multiple as well. So see, now it is able to generate the answer. So let me write it down inside the print method, so that you will get the clear one. Here you will find out the complete and detailed answer. So here human is asking, human is saying you are an assistant for the question answering task. So this is the complete detail of the human, means it's my prompt. Now here you can see the context. Now here you can see the answer. This is what? This is my answer. Okay. Now if you want to access the specific answer, so here simply you can call this answer. Okay. And you will get the answer. So this is my answer, guys. And I have no answer. Okay, fine. I think we cannot do that. So here you can clearly see the answer, guys. This one. So human, this is the human. This is the means this is my prompt, right? So human is saying this one, na? This is my prompt. This is my context, right? Which I am getting from where? From the tell me from the knowledge base, and this is the final answer which we are able to generate. You can simply see over here. You can ask any sort of a thing, whatever you want. Now you can ask any sort of a thing. See, this is your answer. Now, let me ask few more questions. So I just prepare a few other question as well. So here actually let me ask this particular question, and let's see whether it will be able to answer or not for this complicated question. So here, how does the RAG model different from the traditional language modeling? So this is the particular question. Now let me see whether it's working or not, means it is able to answer or not. So yes, it is able to answer. I can simply write inside the print method so that you will get the clear cut understanding. So here guys, you can see this is nothing. This is my answer. The RAG model different from traditional language model in that use the retrieval augmented generation and see the complete answer. But it is giving you the small one. I think you can make the changes inside the prompt and based on that you can get it. So use 10 sentences, right? Don't know. Use 10 sentences maximum. Keep the answer concise. I think that's why it is generating a precise answer. But yes, you can make the changes according to your requirement. Okay. So I hope guys it is clear to all of you. So here this is fetching the context, means the relevant answer from the database, and here is what? Here is the answer. Now just look into the architecture of it. So here is what? Here is my data PDF. So I'm going to be extract, now chunking, embedding, and we are going to store inside the knowledge base. Here we are asking the query like what is a RAG. It's going to be converted to the embedding, and then we are storing inside the knowledge. Means we are finding out the a rank result from the knowledge base, top 3 result, and then we are passing through the LLM. That is nothing, that's a Mistral, and based on that we are going to generate the answer. So this is the whole sort of a process, guys. Now we'll meet in the next video. Until, thank you, bye bye, and take care for watching this video. So yeah, in the next video I will show you some different tech stack, and now here you can go and check the different other open source model as well, and definitely this file will be available inside the GitHub repository. So thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.